Have you ever wanted to go somewhere, yet you know nothing about where you want to go? Well, if Mexico is the desired location, then you're in the right place. Mexico is home to some of the most profound places and secret spots. It welcomes you with beautiful beaches and lovely resorts. Beyond that, Mexican culture is unique and full of interesting information. From the difference in traditions and holidays to the food and family orientation. These things make Mexican culture stand out among the rest. Now that we've established the main points, let's start with a few interesting facts about Mexico itself. First, Mexico is a combination of 31 states. It is the third largest country in North America and has one of the largest populations, over 100 million. Spanish is the most spoken language in Mexico. According to the CIA's World Factbook, 92.7% of the Mexican population speaks Spanish. Beyond that, a few different languages such as Nahuatl and Mayan are spoken as well. In the United States, Spanish is the most foreign language. Today, many careers require employees to be bilingual. This means a person can speak 2 or more languages fluently. As we know, many people around the world speak Spanish, so it's definitely a good idea to have some knowledge of it. Many schools have made it easy. You can take Spanish classes early on during high school as well as currently while you're in college. Next, cultural traditions in Mexico differ from our own in numerous ways. For example, Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a special day where people remember and honor those who have passed. Much like Memorial Day in the United States, during these celebrations, altars are created, sugar skulls are painted and purchased, and special food is served. I think this tradition is super interesting. The idea behind honoring the dead is truly fascinating. Another well-known tradition in Mexico is Cinco de Mayo. It is celebrated to remember the victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Celebrations include parades, food, music, folkloric dancing, and battle reenactments. These differences in traditions between the US and Mexico show just how different these cultures really are, as well as what they find important enough to celebrate. Moreover, in Mexico, family is considered to be one of the most important aspects. Most Mexican families remain very traditional. Father as head of household and authority figure. Mother comes as a close second, usually a housewife and a caretaker of children. Families in Mexico have a strong bond and center around unity. Each family member has a distinct role in the household, more than likely to ensure that everything runs smoothly. This family structure holds solidity, something many families lack. Lastly, Mexican cuisine is super unique and flavorful. Some of the most well-known and loved foods around the world came straight from Mexico. For example, avocados, chocolate, and pumpkins are now incredibly popular among many countries. There are countless foods we associate as Mexican, from tacos and burritos to salsa and guacamole. Lovers of Mexican food enjoy it for its flavorful kick, use of fresh aromatic ingredients, and colorful presentation, according to eHow contributor Nicole Whitney. But the classic Mexican food of the US doesn't compare to the rich-tasting Mexican food made from fresh, locally grown ingredients. Food and flavors originating in Mexico have heavily influenced American cuisine over time. Just think, no matter where you are in the country, you can usually find a Mexican restaurant nearby. ABC News reported in 2011 that the United States is home to 38,000 Mexican restaurants. That's crazy. Overall, there's much more to learn about Mexico and its culture, but I've shared information based on interest. Mexican culture is a culture different from any other. Holidays, traditions, food, and family about sum it up. I hope this was helpful. I enjoyed sharing with you the things that I found most interesting about Mexico's exquisite culture. After all, my parents insist on traveling to Mexico every spring, claiming it is the best vacation spot.